Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So there's this wearing your natural hair discourse that's been going on online. It started with the UK TikTok and gradually it has penetrated into the Nigerian TikTok, and a lot of people are riled up about it. And I just feel like it's a very important conversation to have. So I just decided to talk about it while I do my hair. Now this Sharon lady on TikTok is trying to make black women reconcile with the fact that they hate their natural hair and they do not like the texture of their hair, and a lot of people are not having it. And truth be told, she is right. Like, a lot of people are so dependent on wigs and extensions that they never ever wear their natural hair out, which is just crazy. And most people disguise with the fact that they are protecting their hair in those extension back to back, and they're protecting their hair in those wigs. But at what point do we see the hair you've been protecting for 3 years now? You've been protecting your hair in a wig for a year, 2, 3. At what point are we going to see the hair that you've been protecting? So it's no longer protecting at this point. You're now hiding your hair because you do not like the hair texture. That's the point. And I personally do not have an issue with wigs or braids. And this is also not a fight against wigs or braids. The problem is when you think that your natural hair is not enough, when you can never wear your natural hair out, when you think that your natural hair is improper for some kind of occasions or outings, that is where the problem is. Like, some people even go, it's also as bad as maybe you're scrolling on TikTok and you see someone in their cornrows and they turn on their camera and they're like, oh, I'm sorry for my hair. I've seen it before and it's insane. Don't you think it's insane? You don't think it's insane? I'm here to tell you that it's insane. Like, why are you apologizing for the hair that's going out of your head? Why? Why? And whenever conversations like this come up, you hear people talk about, oh, stop policing black women, let black women do whatever they want to do with their hair. Well, there's nobody forcing you not to do what you want to do with your hair. It is your choice. But at the end of the day, whether you find it comfortable or you find it uncomfortable, we need to have these conversations, because it doesn't just end with you. You as a person, you might suffer from texturism problem, and you end up projecting it on other people, knowingly or unknowingly, because I'm talking about my own experience when I was in college. You start your hair to school and you'll be getting questions like, when are you going to make your hair? And you realize that our natural hair is seen as not done, it's seen as unkept. So when you see someone pack their hair and you ask them, when are you going to make your hair? Do you think you're letting black women do what they want to do with their hair? You're not also letting black women do what they want to do with their hair. And these are the issues. You're also not letting people do what they want to do with their hair. We see our natural hair as something that you wear when you do not have a choice. Like, you only wear your natural hair. It means that maybe there's no wig or there's no braids. Then your natural hair is just default for when you don't have a choice to do any of other hairstyles, which is not proper. Conditioner. So the hairstylists are also not left out of the conversation, because I'll literally go to a salon with my afro then, and this hairstylist will literally be hell bent on convincing me to relax my hair so that it will be easier to manage. They don't even want to try and give your hair a chance. So how do you expect someone that's literally coming up to love their natural hair when you as a stylist, you're telling people to relax their hair? This is the texturism issue that we're trying to fight, because people see relaxers as the end product. Your natural hair is just a beginning phase and you eventually relax your hair. Finally, that's how people view natural hair. I always get questions that, even till this point, till this day now, I get questions like, when are you going to finally relax your hair? Oh, if you relax your hair is going to be very long. Asked you. Who asked you? Don't you see that's a texturism issue? Wanting your hair to be straight. Your hair is not straight, baby girl. Leave it. Leave it. Reconcile with the fact that you do not like your natural hair and work on it. Your hair is not straight. And you realize that the texturism is crazy. And as black community, we have a lot to do. As Black people in general, we have a lot to do. We have a lot of things to unlearn. And my contribution is that I always compliment Black women, both online and offline. If I see you working your natural hair, I will not fail to tell you that you look good and your hair looks good, and I love the texture of your hair. You really need to examine your conscience and ask yourself questions like, why do I feel like my hair is not done when it's not in a wig or braid? Why do I feel like my hair is not done when there's no glue and lace on the front of my head? Why do I feel like I cannot go out in my natural hair? Ask yourself those questions and you'll find the answer. It takes a certain amount of self-love to reconcile with the fact that this is the hair that's going out of your head. It took me a certain amount of self-love to reduce the usage of wigs and and extensions on my hair, because there was a point where I would literally see a video maybe on TikTok and I'll save it on my phone or take a screenshot and try to save towards buying that wig. But at some point, the urge just vanished, and even if I have a certain amount of money now, wig is not the third thing I want to buy. It's not the third thing, neither is it the fourth thing that I want to buy. But there are some people that can use their last card, and I'm not even joking, they can use their last card to purchase a wig. And it is a problem, I'm so sorry. It is a problem. If you don't think it's a problem, I will always tell you that it's a problem. For a country where almost everybody has type 4 hair, the way we hate our natural hair is crazy. We don't even try to find products that will work for our hair. We just hell bent on seeing that our hair is a burden and keeping it moving. But your wig is even more high maintenance than your hair. But you pack all your wigs, send them for revamping, straighten them. But the hair that is on your head, you've not even tried to do any form of treatment. Max, no. Protein treatments, no. Deep conditioning treatment, no. Some people, the only product that they have for their natural hair is just a leave-in conditioner, and they go about their day. Some people don't even have a leave-in conditioner. They do not know how to properly moisturize their hair. They are not willing to learn. And this is not me trying to shame anybody for not knowing what to do with their hair. But there are a lot of information out there on how to take care of your natural hair, but you're not willing to learn. You just feel like your hair is difficult, but your wig is easy to maintain, and you send it for revamping every 3 months. Meanwhile, your hair is unattended to. The Black community is the only community that do not wear their natural hair out. When you see white people in their natural hair or putting extensions on their natural hair, they are literally putting extensions that have the same texture or a similar texture to their hair. But Black people exclusively, emphasis on exclusively, they only add extensions that are not the texture of their hair. They add straight bundles. They glue straight bundles on top of their head exclusively. It's not like you're doing this thing and at the end of the day, you somehow rock your natural hair. You can enter a creator's page and you see them only on wigs. You will never see them on their natural hair. And maybe the one time you might just see them on their natural hair, they apologized for it. And that is insane, because this is just going to bring like a generation of people that do not like their natural hair, and it's just going to go on, and it is not nice. Like, that's what we are trying to fight against. This video is not to shame anybody, it is to encourage Black women to always embrace their natural hair. Don't ever feel sorry for wearing your natural hair. Whether your hair is 4A, whether your hair is 4B or 4C, your hair is perfect as it is. Always feel comfortable enough to wear your natural hair to anywhere and not feel like you don't fit in with your hair. If you like short hair, rock your short hair. If you like long hair, work towards making your hair longer than what it is now. It's going to take time, but you're definitely going to get there. And if you watch this video till this point, that means you've already seen how I moisturize my hair. And if you do not know how to moisturize your hair, you've learned a thing or two from this. If your hair is not natural, your hair is relaxed, that's fine. Like, it doesn't make you any less. even if it's still the texturism problem. As far as the confident of wearing your relaxed hair, that's okay. But then the problem with relaxed people is that once someone relax their hair newly, they will not start telling people, oh, this is a sign to relax your hair. No, it's not a sign. Relax your hair and keep it moving. Like, stop trying to drag other people to relax their hair just because you relax your own hair. I don't know if you get the point. So I don't really like when I see people do that. The moral of this video is love your natural hair in whatever form it is, and your natural hair is always going to be a flex. Okay, now this is my hair all moisturized and I love it. So I'm just going to pack it now and go about on my day in a low bun. It's messy. And then I'll tie my scarf for a while. So if you found this video helpful or you found it encouraging, don't forget to hit the like button, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to love your hair. Bye.